the Hardell-Sherrill Act, and just how much information was in it, but there was a specific part that you thought that was interesting, which dealt with the commissioner.
Right. So the Hardell-Sherrill Act was championed by Delshia Perry, who lost her son in Beltrami County Jail, and as a result of that, this is one of the pieces of policy and legislation that she worked on and was able to get passed, and that's no small feat when you're talking about reforming a system that hasn't changed anything in 50 plus years. So I just wanted to highlight a couple of the things that her advocacy has led to in changing the system of incarceration. Number one, it requires the Commissioner of Corrections to establish minimum standards on mental health, suicide prevention, medication administration, and discharge planning, code of conduct policy development, and death reviews, updates language and clarifies ways the Commissioner may act without revoking a facility license, and codifies steps needed to correct deficiencies, establishes a clear process for revocation of a facility licenses when they are found to be unfit for use, requires audits of facilities, requires death review teams of any individual who dies while in custody, and limits and clarifies the use of force applied in correctional facilities. And like I said earlier, that this policy was huge in its passage, and individuals who are incarcerated should already be seeing some of the benefits, however small, of these policies. And there's more to come.
Okay. Yeah, because this is news to me about it. I just got an email that someone had just died at Rush City, and I was reaching out to that individual to see exactly what happened. Interesting that even the use of force in prisons, which they have the right to use deadly force if necessary, is being talked about, which is, like I said, is huge. I mean, because they feel like they can do whatever they want to do to you in there without any type of repercussions. So it's great to hear about it.
Right. And like I said, there's more work that she's doing. Delshia founded an organization called Be Their Voices that provides advocacy for those individuals who are incarcerated or similarly situated to their son. And this bill went a long way, and it was one of the pieces of legislation that we were grateful for her bringing forward and working to advance. And we were proud to be a part of that advancement of this particular piece of legislation. So,
do you think that they're going to do some type of evidence-based research when it comes to this to see if it's actually working, or is this just another one of those bills people aren't going to know anything about it? That's not going to get any. I mean, it's there, great, but it's just like everything. If you don't know about it, you don't know that you have rights, you can't utilize it.
And if I know anything about Delshia, I know that she's going to do everything in her power to make sure that Paul Schnell, the Department of Corrections, is doing what they're supposed to do when it comes to this act. I do know that, and I do trust her for that. She's a great human being. And so I look forward to what's next when it comes to this particular piece of or this type of legislation, to make sure that individuals who are incarcerated have a voice or have somebody advocating for them, because that's important.
Yeah, Paul Snell's going to be on the show March 20th. Got him down. I think it's at 1 o'clock. It's all good. I'll be able to ask him those questions in person and see how I'll put him in a grill pit, see what he does. SAF Moe, prison lawyer. Cut.
I'm going to be here with Paul Schnell, though. I think he's got to get the same.
He's going to talk about